This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. These two were made for each other. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Good counter punching. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter-punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Plan does not seem. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Drop their guard, they get caught. Lucky that hook didn't score. They are giving us a high-tempo show. The perfect counter lands. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that hook misses.
This backing up is so bad.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the... Let's get it started in round three.
good.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better.
What?
His jab just got blocked. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
I don't got the fucking patience for this.
Hook misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match, which shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the...
Come on, give me a 3-0.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He misses with that jab. You don't want to trade shots. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe. And there's the bell for round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution being thrown to the wind. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain over blows.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he just missed with that left jab. Just misses with that jab.
How does that not hit?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
I love how
An
these
excellent
kids
last round,
are just not
everything
running
works. Wait for the reaction.
But on my screen,
Until
I'm
then,
hitting them in
keep
the
doing
face.
what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The right hook misses. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well done with that counter shot. They both want a knockout, you can tell. That hook won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music. Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
God damn it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Dude, this is so stupid.
He blocks the uppercut.
I'm gonna get knocked out.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. You kind of like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill.
Pensacola's finest is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's still one up.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Way better than this guy. I love that. I love that. That chap's slick. Just the same again.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Gaps up here, and they start turning.
I don't want you to load up. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there. You win this next round. Get out there. Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You can't score with that uppercut. Exchange here from both men. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
These two fighters are made for one another. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Vision.
Talking a lot of shit. Yeah, fuck this game.